but it's my job as MC, that even if I've never seen them, I have to introduce them as my very good friend. So please, to the podium, my very good friend, Mr. Geoff Wilson.
Hi. Thank you. Thank you for sticking on this call. Although I'm sure by now, half of you with your cameras off have either walked away or you're taking me into the shitter. One of those. A lot of feedback. I'll just keep waiting for it. Anyways, though, I'm honestly surprised that an hour into this, we haven't actually heard a toilet flush or a plop plop, anything like that yet. But, I thought about it, and a few people have mentioned it. If you want to make it as a comic, get a hacky poop joke out in the first 30 seconds, and you're guaranteed to be going places. Most of them where it doesn't include getting paid. But yeah, as I said, I am new, fairly. My name is Geoff, Geoff. It's kind of like saying Bond, James Bond, but way lamer. Yeah, he's got a name so cool, he gets to say it twice. Well, I've got to say and spell mine out, because if I don't, people still think it's pronounced like Geoff. How? I mean, I get the spelling and all that, but there's never been a parent who's looked at their newborn and said, I want to give you everything. I want to give you all the opportunities I've never had in life. And I think the best way to do that is if I name you Geoff. But it's true. Even in the country with British English spelling, I still hear people read it wrong all the time. Or when I say my name is Geoff, they write down Jeff. But then I realized it's probably because I'm American. They hear this smooth, sexy, and not at all arrogant accent and think, but he spells his name as Jeff with a J. Nope, still Geoff. But I thought this would be my place when I moved here, a place where I could just say the name is Jeff and everybody would get it. I was so giddy when I got off the plane, but except until I got to border security. I walked up to the agent, I slid the agent my passport. He took my passport and looked at it and looked at me. I looked at my passport again and he looked at me. He slid it back and he only said one thing. Welcome to the country, Geoff. Stings every time. Also, don't know why I thought it'd be a good idea to tell the rest of the country about a name I hate. Because all I'm going to hear for the next week is, hey, Geoff. Like everybody's a fucking comedian now. Yeah, it's let me tell you, especially now, it's always a bit scary up here. Because as a comic, you don't know what parts of your set are gonna bomb, what parts of your set are gonna kill and slay the audience, what jokes are gonna murder, or why violent acts of aggression are used as a basis of measurement for how much I make you people laugh. I'm guessing it was based on a true story at some point. This just in, man tells joke, kills audience. Memorial services will be held this Sunday. This also just in, man tells joke. Most of the Zoom call doesn't laugh. He says, I'm dying over here. Breaking news. Man continues to do this bit despite there being absolutely no reason to do so. Yeah, it's how about this call, right? It's uncomfortable for all of us. I mean, half of you don't want to be seen or heard. I just don't want to feel like I'm still sitting here talking to myself. But I do it all the time, so it's probably should be used to it. But that's what life is like as a comic, rehearsing for a show. Just standing in your living room pacing, telling jokes to the wall. And you think, well, surely when I do this in front of people, it'll be better. And then you get up in front of people and you realize, of course it was better. I mean, don't ever doubt yourself. That or the wall is always there for you. I notice all these awkward situations very painfully right now. Maybe it's because I'm an awkward person myself. Don't let this calm demeanor fool you. But there's one uncomfortable situation I keep finding myself in all the time. At least I did before lockdown. It's when you're walking somewhere and you see someone coming towards you that you know. So you give them that little acknowledgement, but you do it like way too soon. Now you've got 20 more meters to go. What do? You just lock eyes and stare at him the entire way. No, you don't do that because that's creepy. You like having friends. I haven't figured out how to avoid these situations yet, though. And I haven't happened to me like every day. I mean, even now. Like I saw my friend coming towards me. I did that little acknowledgement again. Shit, way too soon. I did what anybody in this call would do, you know? I just kind of started gazing down and mumbling to myself. Acting like you're suddenly deep in thought about something all of a sudden. Oh, fucking spreadsheets. I gotta get to the fucking. Except my friend is like 3 meters tall. So from his perspective, I was just walking and staring at his dick the entire way. Like a prep talk. When he got to me, though, he was a bit confused. He looked at me funny and said, "Hey, Geoff, how's it hanging?" And I panicked. And I said, "Yours is a bit on the right." As I was looking. I mean, what was I going to do? Stare at his eyes the entire way? No, it's fucking creepy. But I did do something else awkward recently, not counting this set. I told somebody that they look like an actor that they've never heard of. What a riveting conversation that was. If you've never been in that situation, here's pretty much how it goes. Hey, you look like that actor you've never heard of. Oh, yeah? That's it. There's nothing else to say. But at least if somebody tells you you look like an actor you've never heard of, you can look it up later. You know, you've got something to compare. Whereas I had somebody come up to me and said, "Hey, you remind me of my friend Mark." And I didn't know what to say. So I just said, "No, I don't." Moved on with my day. Much like the end of this set. Thank you. That's been my time. It's Geoff, not Geoff, 2021. Tell your friends.
Thank you, Geoff. Okay.